Hello there.
Hey gang, what's up? Oh my god. That team just sits and waits. Like, I knew it was gonna happen, but I didn't think they'd all be together like that. Jesus Christ. Hey fellas. What's going on, guys? My name is Griffin, but you can call me Griff, and welcome back to Apex Legends. Hope you all are having an amazing day. We're just gonna hop into some solo queue matches here and hopefully have a decent time. I'm gonna be playing Lifeline today and talking about Lifeline actually, because I've had a couple things on my mind regarding her character and kind of what I think she needs. So I made a TikTok and I also uploaded it here on YouTube with YouTube Shorts about Lifeline and how I'm annoyed with her revive. Why am I not surprised that TTV Wraith landed by herself? Who just like I just don't get it, man. Why am I shocked the Wraith landed by herself, took a fight by herself, and before she could get revived, left the game? Why am I not surprised? Lifeline's res to me is in a very annoying spot, and a lot of people, you know, in the comments were kind of like disagreeing, like that's the only good thing Lifeline has, and they offered, you know, Revenant as a possible solution, and I don't like playing Revenant. I just don't like his kit. There's a bunch of legends in this game that I play, and Revenant is not one of them. So that's not really workable for me. Somebody brought up, this is actually, I had no idea this is a thing. If you shoot the Lifeline shield with Fuse's knuckle cluster, it just stops the res. And I'm like, am I really gonna run that? Am I gonna run Fuse just in case a Lifeline is on the other team? Like, it's not enough of a problem to where I'm like, oh, like this is a big problem, needs changed immediately. If it stayed the same, it wouldn't really matter that much. I'm just annoyed with it, like a little gripe I have in the game, you know what I mean? And I think Lifeline is due for a rework in the first place. If I could rework Lifeline, it would be a little something like this. I saw this on Reddit and I wanted to share it with you guys. Passive is a combat medic. Lifeline can revive 25% faster with no shield or drone, so she just reses faster in general. 6 syringes and cells and 3 batteries and medkits per inventory slot, and I think that's a pretty solid idea to kind of solidify her as, you know, somebody who has all of the heals, who can carry a bunch of stuff to help your squad. Tactical is Doc. Obviously, it's a 30-second cooldown. Doc can either heal or revive teammates, same as the current passive. So that's an interesting proposition. I think proposition. That is an interesting proposition because I think, could it do both at the same time? Could it heal while also resing someone, or is it only used for one thing? So if it could do both, I don't know. Either way, I like that. And the ultimate, if y'all played the Flashpoint limited time mode, I think in like season 5 or season 6, it's kind of like a mini Flashpoint. 4-minute cooldown, 1-minute uptime. Lifeline activates a Flashpoint, a small zone that quickly regens health, then shields to all players inside. Only takes effect if players haven't taken damage for at least 5 seconds, similar to Octane's passive. I think you're gonna gotta get rid of that 5-second timer, but if it kind of like build a little healing dome or healing circle around you, like I like the idea. I think Lifeline needs a big rework in general to make her more, I don't know, just better. This is just an idea for Lifeline. If you guys, you know, have any other ideas, feel free to share them in the comments below. Lifeline needs a rework in my opinion. I'm not saying she needs to be nerfed. I'm saying that she needs an overall rework of her kit to make her the best combat medic that we could have. Let me know what you think of this rework for Lifeline and the ideas you have for Lifeline in the comments below.
Ring ain't close.
Hello there.
Hey gang, what's up? Oh my god. That team just sits and waits. Like, I knew it was gonna happen, but I didn't think they'd all be together like that. Jesus Christ. Hey, fellas. I don't get why Apex has to force us to play these limited time game modes, when reality is the best game mode is probably the original one. Like, I understand, you know, you want to try new things, and I'm appreciative of the developers wanting to do that, you know, give us new game modes and keep the game fresh. Like, I understand that and I appreciate the effort, but I don't understand why we can't have two different queues for that. You know what I mean? I just don't understand. Like, any other game can handle separate queues for different game modes. I don't know why Apex can't handle that. It's cool bringing these LTMs and trying new things. I just wish we didn't have to be forced to play them for a week and also be stuck on a map for a week. You know what I mean? You know, I'm just staring at this mini map. Like, on what planet is having a giant ring that does damage to you fun in the middle of the map? Like, I liked the smaller ring idea. I think that was more fun than whatever this is. I didn't even mind the first day of this. Like, the level 1 ring Fury thing, I actually enjoyed it. Like, it wasn't annoying, but it's at a giant circle in the middle of the map that nobody wants to travel through, so no one's gonna land there. They just have no teammate logic of just rushing in by themselves. Like, I don't know, bro. There's only so much I can do, man. I will say the one encouraging thing about this season of Apex is that it seems that there's a decent amount of content being dropped for us, as in, I think there's going to be like 3 or 4 events this season instead of the usual 2 that we have. I will say, if they're going to add this much content to the game and all these LTMs, you need to have a spot where people can just play the game normally. Normal Apex, dropping in, no loot or anything. But having 4 events this season is, like I said, really encouraging. I hope it brings more players to this game to see, you know, how wonderful it is. Maybe the Vancouver studio is finally open that I've heard about for so long. Maybe the team's getting bigger. Maybe EA realizes how much of a cash cow this could be for them, and they're going for it. I hope it is, because I think Apex really has the potential to be a game that stays for a very long time. I mean, I know they kind of have plans. I heard, like, at least, I don't know if it was 5 years or 10 years, but Apex has plans to be around for a while, and I'm glad, because I think this is one of the best FPS games out right now, one of the best BRs as well. So if they can have maybe not as much content that gets dropped in Warzone and Fortnite, but if they can, you know, be more consistent than what we have had in the past, I think it would be a really good deal for this game. I don't know if these events are going to be as big as, say, the collection events that we have, but I know for a fact they're going to be events with limited time modes, and I just think it's important to keep content coming into the game, just because this game in the past has, you know, relied on, you know, a collection event and maybe another themed LTM event like twice a season. And if we can have more of that coming into the game, it just means there's more content, more things to do, keeps the game fresh, keeps the game in conversation, and that's always a good thing to keep a game healthy like that. Now, this LTM, I will never like, this is just awful, dude. Like, nobody wants to traverse through this giant fucking thing. Like, you're making places completely unlootable for the first ring. Nice job, man.
I'm getting shot at.
Don't fight this, fellas. Don't fight this. It's just not worth it, man. This is why you don't fight this. This is why you don't fucking... This guy's just dead. But I didn't want to fight it. I have basic game sense. I don't understand what happened with this update, but I literally have had this happen to me so many times where I only have one other teammate in trios. Is it because you added a no-fill option? The only people that can no-fill are the top 0.01% of players in this game that can 1v3 by themselves. Why would you put no-fill in a team-based... This is the most team-based game I've ever played, and I'm not going to play because I don't want to be at a disadvantage right off the bat. I just don't understand why you would put that in the game. It makes literally no sense to do that, and I feel like it's messed with the matchmaking for some reason. This is why they don't add a separate queue for when they have a limited time mode. They can't even put enough players in random trios when you're solo queuing. This is why. Like, I can't understand how you can't fix something. This is the third time in a row this has happened to me. I don't want to play your game when you're doing this. Like, I love this game, and I think it's better than most BRs out there, but like simple shit like this, it is trios. Why are you not giving me a third teammate? That is beyond frustrating. I'm not gonna play. Like, I'm just not. Hate to end the video like that, but I mean, I'm already frustrated with how today went in general, and you know, it's hard to solo queue in this game, and I don't want to beat a dead horse because I always complain about everything in gaming. So I'm just gonna call it there. So if you enjoyed today's video, drop a like. I'd really appreciate it. My socials will be floating across the bottom of your screen. My Twitter, my TikTok, and my Instagram. Shout out TikTok again. I say it every video. It's just the growth on that platform for us is just really crazy in comparison to everything else. So thank you so much. If you're from TikTok, please comment, let me know. And if you don't want to miss a video from me, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. Good evening, good morning, good night, whenever you're watching. Thank you so much. My name's Griff, and I'm out. Have a good weekend.